So graceful, so skilled. I mean, majestic.
It is, Kevin. There's an explosiveness. There's this speed that is absolutely incredible to watch. Every possession up and down the floor could have the potential highlight reel.
Now the starting group for Orlando. They've got Gary Harris, Daniel Tice out there with Carter. Then there's Jonathan Isaac, and it's Fultz in at the point. Now here's Antetokounmpo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pope loose. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, we were able to talk with Steve Clifford. He talked about the difficulty defending the Greek Freak and said, you've got to dare Giannis into jump shots. When he gets around the rim, you're done for. There is no question that when he sees the rim, Kevin, it's lights out.
All right, David, thanks. Now here is Carter. 17 points for him last game against Chicago. Shot clock at 6. Here's Fultz. Misses the three. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a three-point game. Ball's knocked loose. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Fultz. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Harris looking it over. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
This is a very confident young guy. Jonathan Isaac feels like he belongs in the NBA. Welcomes the contact in that instance.
The Magic shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
That's good from Isaac. Thus far in his young career, Jonathan Isaac's strength, I think, dwarfs his defense.
That has everything to do, Kevin, with his blend of length and mobility. This guy can be extremely disruptive on that end of the floor, and Jonathan Isaac will grow offensively as well.
The Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Fultz. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through contact. Markelle Fultz makes that shot despite the physical contact.
Really left alone that time.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Middleton outside. Lopez outside. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
You know this, Kevin. If you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch 5. His three-point shot continues to get better and now a huge part of his arsenal.
The Magic making a switch here. Aminu's checked in.
And now let's get a look at the numbers for Gary Harris. Some last season stats for him. Put up about 13 points per, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Fultz up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done.
Pass to Holiday from outside the arc. Carter pulls it in. Orlando leading by 3. Isaac with the ball. Inside. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Fultz looking around, passes it to Aminu. Back to Fultz. Now here's Isaac. He's covered closely. And here's Harris from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Harris has got 6.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. He's got 8.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Now here's Fultz. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
Count it, good.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Harris outside. To the paint. Here's Isaac. Tries again, and it's good on the layup.
Jonathan Isaac is always so quick to the basketball. You can see his burst getting after that board and getting the putback.
Now here's Giannis. 8 points for him.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar-level game.
The Bucks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
He's off on the first.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Fultz. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Great showing for him last season. 3rd in scoring,
6th in rebounding, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And you only average top 3 in points if you have a particular mindset that you are the guy. Here's Fultz. Softly drops in the floater. Fultz has got 6.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence, showing right there he can get through the defense.
Here's Lopez. No good from outside. Orlando leading by 3. And here is Isaac. He's got 5. And there's the pass to Aminu. Trying to get open is Carter. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
Here's Lopez. Launches a 3. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Harris outside. No good with the triple. Bucks trail by 5. Here's DiVincenzo. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Here's Giannis. 9 points in the game so far. Now here's Fultz. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Harris. Five on the clock. Back to Fultz. From deep. The rebound by the Bucks.
And if he thinks that's within his range, then you know what? He's got a low basketball IQ.
I'm a little surprised he would even attempt that shot. Much better to swing the ball to somebody else.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Following the 3 by Milwaukee. Harris outside. Pass to Carter. Back to Harris. To the middle. Unloads from 13. The shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
Here's Harris. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Harris outside. Passes it to Isaac. Holiday with the block. Shoots it up. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Holiday. And the Bucks lead by 2. Now Fultz. He's got 6. Harris outside. Knocked loose. Stolen by Holiday.
Check Holiday.
Floats it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now here's Fultz. Harris outside. And so Orlando again turning it over. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Lopez outside. Here's Giannis. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Orlando let me know his status. He said that he does have a broken nose. It's definitely a painful injury, but not a worst-case scenario. And if he misses a lot of games, it will obviously be a big blow to their chances of winning it all this year.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And you look at this Magic roster, so much potential.
I think, Greg, they have done a great job of drafting to the style of play they want to play. Guys who want to get after it on the defensive end. Guys who can switch and slide on the perimeter. Guys who can protect the rim. That is the backbone of this organization.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Now here is Harris. He's got 6. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, and the rebound goes to Lopez.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The Magic trail by 11. Isaac with the ball. He has 5. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 3 assists tonight. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. There's the pass to Fultz. Dishes to Harris. 6 to shoot. Back to Fultz. Can they get it? And the rejection by Giannis. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Magic making a change here as well. Ross is checked in. Bucks leading by 13. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Ilyasova kicks to Giannis. Back to Ilyasova. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Ross. He dishes it to Fultz. Lets it go from the wing. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Bucks lead by 13. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player? Because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 5 player. With his skill set and physical tools, he can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Antetokounmpo is out there with Ilyasova, and it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. Now here's Ilyasova. No points in the game yet for him. It's stolen by Fultz.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
Holiday looking over the floor. Ilyasova passes to Giannis. Matthews trying to free himself up. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Middleton against Porter. From 12 feet out. Almost, but it rolls out.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Doris, great scoring is often reliant upon great footwork. And we hear coaches, don't we, talk about that all the time?
We really do, Kev. You look at a guy like Kyrie Irving, who at the point guard position is one of the great scorers. He's a clutch shooter. He doesn't go to the free throw line a lot, and it's because he's so elusive, can finish left and right, puts a lot of English on his shots. DeMar DeRozan gets separation with incredible footwork, and maybe the best in the league right now in terms of his footwork, that tap dancing James Harden, which is just nearly impossible to check.
Oh, I love those names, and you're so right. And it's fun to watch. What a skill. Now here's Ross. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that
could, that could be a catalyst for him. It really could. So it's the Bucks now, following the bucket by Orlando. And it's Middleton penetrating.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Bamba. There's the dish to Porter. Pass to Tice. To the inside. Bamba. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Marvin Williams has checked in for Antetokounmpo. Shot from the inbound. Offensive rebound. Bamba. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is a skilled, hungry offensive rebounder, and Mo Bamba's size and motor make him a problem on the windows.
Now here is Holiday. He has 6. Matthews finds Holiday. Over Fultz. And another basket for Milwaukee. And now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. And the pass to Bamba. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Marvin Williams.
Well, let's remember, Mo Bamba is 7 feet tall. He is a challenge for the defense to get a good contest.
7-footers typically challenged as far as mobility. But, Doris, you look at Mo Bamba. He appears to be very fluid.
Well, he's listed at 7 feet. He's actually 7'1" in shoes. And despite that height, Kevin, as you mentioned, Mo Bamba is a very fluid athlete. He's got exceptional feet, tremendous upside for Bamba.
And the Magic, one of those franchises that's still looking for its first title.
And, Greg, they've been to the NBA Finals twice, but boy, did they run up against 2 of the all-time great individual closers in history. 1995, Hakeem Olajuwon says no to the Magic. 2009, the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant, says, no, sir, I'm getting another championship. Well, Mo Bamba is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? The size combined with the shooting ability.
Down low, here's Middleton, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Bucks have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
So he gets them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside Porter. Clock at 6. That shot off. Great D that time from Middleton.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's Middleton after the Magic pick up 2. No dice from the high post. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. Here's Fultz. The three-pointer, no good. So for the Magic, their last game, a loss to the Bulls. And Matthews kicks to Holiday. Pass to Williams. The Bucks working the ball around. And here's Middleton. And the 3-ball is good. Middleton's got 9.
Well, nice job by Wesley Matthews to read the defense and put it on time and on target.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender, who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long 3.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
Farouk Aminu. He's checked in for the Magic.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Holiday. Coming off a terrific season. 5th in assists. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace, he was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. Now, here's Fultz. 8 points for him. Excellent D there from Holiday.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And that one, good.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now, here's Fultz. Pass to Ross. They get it again. Ross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
And a career high in scoring, Doris, for Terrence Ross last season.
Boy, he thrived in the instant offense role off the bench. This guy unleashed into an aggressive, assertive, shot-hunting scorer. What a season he had.
That free throw good from Ross. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching, and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
For Milwaukee, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. And here's Fultz. 8 points for him. Six on the shot clock. He tries for 3. Matthews with the rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. The kick out to Matthews. Passes to Holiday. And again, the Bucks miss. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Magic. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Outside, Porter. Over Williams. Bank shot, no good.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Matthews against Ross. Middleton outside. For the 3. And Drew Holiday. The bucket on the assist by Middleton. 14 points for Drew Holiday.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Outside, Porter. Tipped away and stolen by Ilyasova. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Middleton, and too long on the shot. The Magic trail by 20. From 12 feet out. Goes back up, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Wesley Matthews picks one up. For Orlando, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Pat Connaughton comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday. Second free throw, no good. Helps teams if they can keep the rights to their best player. We see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
So it's the Bucks now after the Magic pick up 2. The pass to Connaughton. Ross with the steal. And here comes the break. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Giannis, he's checked in for Marvin Williams. And a switcher also for Orlando. Harris is checked in. Now here is Harris. He has 6. Pass to Ross. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
Harris outside. Pass to Ross. To the paint. Here's Carter. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 22. Shot clock at 6. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 4th assist in this one. Harris passes to Carter. Back to Harris. They get a hand on it. Passes it to Bamba. That shot off. The Bucks go the other way with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Inside, Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Ross. He's got 11. The pass to Bamba. Carter against Lopez from 11 feet away, and that one hits back iron. Bucks leading by 18. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. They get it back, and he lays it straight in. 26 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 26 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks. He had a very shaky performance in their last game, but it has not affected him at all tonight. What a tremendous first half he played. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
They have run their offense straight out of a coach's textbook tonight. Both ball and player movement have been excellent. And the result of all that movement, almost all high-quality shots they're generating. It's pretty to watch. Very good fundamental basketball.
Shaq, what'd you think about Orlando?
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. On the court for Orlando, Harris is out there with Markelle Fultz. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's Carter in at the center.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Fultz, guarded by Holiday. The 9-foot shot. Fultz, no good. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Fultz, the rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
Well, obviously a rough start to the career of number 1 pick Markelle Fultz. The shoulder injury sort of takes away his shooting ability when the Sixers trade him away. You're rooting for this young man to get back to his game.
Now, here's Isaac. 5 points in the game. Taken away by Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 30 points.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Fultz kicks to Tice. Carter outside. Knocked away. Here's DiVincenzo. Banked in off the glass. DiVincenzo's got his second basket of the night. And some have said, Doris, for Fultz, not just physical issues dogging him early on.
Well, I think you have to consider, Kevin, when you are the #1 overall pick, extraordinary pressure comes with that. So now with a new team, perhaps that fresh start gives Markelle Fultz an opportunity to showcase his big-time talent.
And here's Giannis after Markelle Fultz made that last three-pointer. To the middle. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Lopez. 18 points for Drew Holiday.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Pass to Harris. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Doris, you can't help but notice that teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get.
Well,
and the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to settle, correct?
Exactly right.
The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. 5th is Drew Holiday.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Now, here's Fultz. Tight defense on him. Trying to get open as Carter goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. 8 points for Gary Harris.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 18. From deep, Giannis. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Harris against Holiday. Unloads from 13. Harris misses. The Bucks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Here's Giannis, and he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 34.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Fultz. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Here's Harris after the basket by Milwaukee. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Matthews in for Chris Middleton. Here's DiVincenzo, guarded by Fultz. That one drops for him. Holiday's got 6 in the quarter.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, Greg, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Now here is Harris. 8 points for him. Clock at 4. From the arc, Ilyasova comes up with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Here's Fultz. He's got 11. Harris outside. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Saturday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Miami Heat.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is the chance to create some separation.
Pass to Tice. Over Holiday. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 20-5 run here. And he uses the glass on the layup. Holiday's got 24.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Now Fultz. The pass to Harris. Carter right side. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Snatched away. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's DiVincenzo.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think, Greg, it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Pass to Harris. Pass to Tice. Now here is Harris. Clock at 6. Isaac misses.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Ross is checked in for Gary Harris. Orlando's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Fultz the pass to Ross. Here is Carter. Shot to stop the run. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Feeds to Matthews. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Wesley Matthews. How he did last season. He was around 12 points per game last year. 2 assists and 2 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
And the first one at the line is good.
And I think Wes Matthews, you've got a guy who's a true leader, someone who's not afraid to speak his mind and let his teammates know what's up.
And Orlando making a change here. Bamba's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Poked away. Kicks it to Fultz. 6 to shoot. But they get it back. Trying to end the drought. And Bamba with the lay-in. Bamba's got 5.
Well, Mo Bamba, if he gets that kind of position, turn the lights out.
Well, you talk about physical gifts for the game. Mo Bamba, a 7-footer with the longest wingspan, 7'9.5", and that gives him a huge sphere of influence.
Now here's Ross. 11 points in the game. He kicks it to Fultz. Trying his luck from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. DiVincenzo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Right, you look at Bamba able to touch the rim while still on the ground. And he gets off the ground pretty well, too.
A good athlete, still getting stronger and developing his feel for the game. But he has something you just can't teach.
And the shot goes in from Fultz.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Bucks shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Holiday finds Lopez. Holiday against Ross. Lets it go from deep. No good there. And Orlando will come the other way.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul.
Well, you love that Markelle Fultz has the ability to draw the defense's hand and get himself to the foul line.
The Magic shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him.
Well, you think into Markelle Fultz's early part of his career, he was under such scrutiny as the #1 overall pick. This guy's starting to prove how valuable he can be.
Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for Orlando. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Milwaukee's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Lopez dishes to Matthews. Back to Lopez, jacks up a 3. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. Got a piece of it. Let's go. Orlando getting another chance here. Lopez with the block. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Tice kicks to Fultz. Shoots a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's DiVincenzo. He has 7. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Kevin, you have to wrap Brook Lopez up, right? Because this guy's so adept at using those long arms to get his shot off.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots. So he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
You see, to me, Kevin, when he's healthy, Brook Lopez is someone you have to game plan for. This is a huge presence on the floor who uses his length, his size to great advantage.
Now, here's Fultz. He's got 14. Here's Bamba, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's DiVincenzo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DiVincenzo's got 6 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Fultz. Lopez with the block. They recover it. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. 4th, Brook Lopez.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And that one falls for Bamba. Williams, he's checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And he can't hit the second.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Passes it to Bamba. Over Holiday. And Bamba with the basket on the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game.
Who's got Holiday?
And Holiday kicks to Connaughton. Lopez outside. Now the pass to Middleton. Over Fultz. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got 11 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Ross passes to Tice. Excellent D there from Williams. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Magic shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Chris Middleton is out there with Marvin Williams. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then there's Jackson, and it's Connaughton in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And the dunk by Bamba.
I'll tell you, the next step for Mo Bamba will be more muscle, but he finishes through contact right there.
Jackson finds Lopez. Here's Middleton, covered by Bamba, and it's Middleton penetrating. A lot of people look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. And the Magic making a change here as well. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Mohamed Bamba. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Augustine with it. Ennis passes to Carter-Williams. Releases. The rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Out to the wing. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Connaughton, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Doris, basketball continues to gain in popularity around the world, doesn't it? It's amazing to me.
It does. Adam Silver, the commissioner, has said, I believe we can be the number 1 spot in the world. Obviously, they'd have to overcome the soccer, and that's popularity. But think about this, Kevin, how inclusive a game basketball is. And the love spans across gender, race, ethnicity, religious affiliation. And the best part about the game of basketball is this, Kevin. When you're growing up and trying to get better, you need a ball, you need a hoop, and you need you, and you don't need anything else.
That is so well said. Now here is Augustine. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is up and in.
What a finish from DJ Augustine. At 6 feet or less, you've got to have that floater game in your bag of tricks.
Connaughton kicks to Lopez. Jackson deciding where to go with it. For three, Middleton. Aminu grabs the miss. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Jackson against Augustine. The rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Connaughton, good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. With some arc. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Williams. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Milwaukee. Doris, all right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner three, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game, but because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, with Robin Lopez, a career mid-70s free throw shooter, we'll take that any time from the center position.
Brown is checked in for Milwaukee. And both free throws good for Lopez. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Augustine. Lopez with the block.
You have to be a fan of how Robin Lopez refuses to give any shot a free pass. He'll block and challenge anything.
The Magic have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Clock at 6. Birch kicks to Ennis. Fires the 3. No good on the shot. Now the Bucks take it the other way. To the inside. Brown trying to free himself up.
Yeah, still possessing the athleticism. Williams is sensational at finding ways to throw it down.
Augustine against Jackson. Can they get it? And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Boy, DJ Augustine, the number 9 pick in 2008, he has certainly been well-traveled in his career.
And despite the journeyman career, Augustine is playing his best ball now.
Well, it's reflected in his shooting percentages, Kevin. Over the last few seasons, he has really taken off in terms of his efficiency. This is probably one of the most underrated shooters in the NBA.
A free throw drops for Augustine.
And quietly, DJ Augustine has become one of the game's better three-point shooters. This is an established player who finds ways to continue to be productive, guys.
both free throws, good from Augustine. Here's Connaughton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Al Farouk Aminu.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Orlando making a change here. Carter's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. For Orlando, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Now here is Augustine. Dishes it to Carter. It's stolen. Here's Connaughton on the wing. Jackson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 17-4 run right now. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got 7 rebounds in the game. Augustine, that's good.
That's the quickness of DJ Augustine. Put it on the deck, get to the driving game. Really nicely done.
Pass to Lopez, and here's Jackson. Pass to Brown. This one for 3. Drops in the tray.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
And here's Augustine. Just 4 to shoot. And it's sent back by Lopez. Augustine against Jackson. The shot misses. The Magic shooting just 31% in the game. Augustine looking around. He feeds it to Carter. No good that time. Some solid defense from Brown. Outside Jackson. Passes it to Lopez. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Connaughton passes to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to Brown. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for Orlando. Pass to Augustine. Lopez with the steal. Now Jackson. To the left side wing. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Jackson.
Yeah, that's nice work in there on the inside. Lopez not having any issues converting that time.
Now here's Carter Williams. Not a lot of room. Releases. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Carter Williams against Brown. Bounce pass, Lopez. Pass to Connaughton. Beyond the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Here's Ennis. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jackson against Augustine. Passes to Connaughton. It's rebounded by Carter Williams.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Ennis taking his time here. Here's Birch. Lopez covering. Williams with the block. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the pass to Ennis. And here's Carter. He's covered by Brown. They could use a bucket. That shot, no good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Here are the Magic now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Augustine dishes to Ennis. Carter Williams with it. Here's Carter, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And while they haven't worked it inside as much in the second half as they did earlier, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get back to that strategy.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. The free throw off from Carter. Milwaukee has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Lopez. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, if he gets in close, you think fouling Robin Lopez, that's not the best outcome. He can knock those free throws down.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Lopez. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Magic shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Now here's Ennis. Pass to Carter. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. And it's 6 points for Wendell Carter.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
Jackson kicks to Williams. Brown outside. Wing shot on the way. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop. Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
Now here's Korver. 51 seconds left in the fourth. Jackson down low, guarded by Augustine, and the basket by Jackson.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Ennis with the ball. He's covered by Brown. Fade away. Rebounded by Korver.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Augustine against Jackson. Pass to Lopez. Back to Jackson. Brown outside. Lopez. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony Dorsberg. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, built 3 seasons ago, passing Kareem for most triple-doubles in Bucks history.
The Bucks to get Kareem and Giannis even in a 40-year span is pretty great.
Shocking.
Giannis has a chance to be like one of the best 30 players ever.
You're impressed. You like him, don't you?
I think athletically he is unparalleled. It's really like, for people I've seen in person, LeBron, Westbrook, Giannis, there's just certain guys that have a different level of athleticism that you're kind of like, these are humans, right? And he's one of those guys.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. They've got Fultz, Daniel Tice out there with Isaac. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Harris in at the 2 guard. Here's DiVincenzo, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's the Magic's ball. 4-point game. Harris passes to Carter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Magic shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Carter. Both shots good from the stripe. About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's DiVincenzo. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Fultz kicks to Harris.
Come on.
Off target with his 3. The Orlando Magic come into this one following a loss to the Bulls. Seen a handful of players land the Supermax contract bill. By and large, how do you see those deals working out?
It's tough. Nobody's really been happy with it yet. It's so much money and it's such a big part of somebody's salary cap. And you're just kind of handicapped with it. And we've seen John Wall is the worst case scenario of it, but the situation Charlotte was in with Kemba Walker, where he makes the All-NBA team, and now his Supermax is $240 million instead of $180. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And in a salary cap league, to pay $50 million a year for somebody is just nuts. It compromises the ceiling of the team. So the Bucks are going to be in this position with Giannis, where he's making $55 million a year and the cap's $120. How are you going to put a good team around
You can't maneuver.
You can't.
No.
So I would put a wrinkle in there that I would make the Supermax, whatever, pay the player whatever the number is, but it only counts for like $32 million or something. Make it so that it's not prohibitive.
A percentage of the total cap.
Yeah, make his cap figures 32, even if you're paying him 55, and then that way people could compete better.
It's stolen by Fultz. Over to the left wing. Here's Isaac. Out to Harris from past the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee leading by 4. Pass to Holiday. Over Fultz. The shot by Holiday, no good. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Harris passes to Fultz. Off target from outside. The Bucks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. To the paint. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. 4th, Brook Lopez.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Knocks it loose. Now the Bucks moving it up. There's the lob to the hoop.
Well, great floor awareness as Antetokounmpo has a sense for when the D has overcommitted or shifted his way, and then he finds where his teammate is open on the floor.
You've been producing documentaries going deeper into athlete stories, which I know you love, because I think you're curious more than anything else.
Yeah.
So what drew you to that process?
Initially, it was we dove into these stories. We thought that was the inefficiency of, instead of these big, broad type of documentaries, concentrate on events and players and moments and things like that. And I think as you get into that and you start doing it, it just becomes intoxicating. And the cool thing about it is no story should be told the same way you would tell somebody else's story. You just don't know. You got to figure it out. Like we had Steve Nash, his last Lakers season. He wanted to do a documentary about it. And then we spitballed it, and we decided it was actually a better idea to do an in-the-moment digital series about it that you could experience in real time with the thing. And it was the right idea, and that was really good. I think trying to figure out what story clicks the best with an athlete, how to tell whatever story they have correctly, is the coolest part about that.
Good on the second free throw, and it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And Bill, when it comes to NBA awards, some people have said voter fatigue is a factor. Would you agree with that?
No, I actually think NBA awards are in the best shape they've been in because people are afraid to screw up. You know, that with the internet and the accountability we have now.
Exactly.
And
There's nothing anonymous about it.
No. Yeah. And we have really good numbers and metrics now, and I actually think we make the right decisions with this stuff most of the time now. I didn't really see any egregious stuff last year other than the one person who voted Dwayne Wade for second team All-NBA.
You get a vote, don't you?
I do, and I take it really seriously.
I do too.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. And
I really care
Our
about
name is attached to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also, like, when I wrote my book, I really relied on the All-NBA stuff. Like, they're a snapshot of what happened that season.
Good point.
2.
First free throw is good.
Well, a little bit each year, Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
Bamba is checked in for the Magic. And he makes the first but misses the second. The Magic trail by 8. Fultz looking around. Baseline jumper, and he drops that one in.
And you got to get a hand up on Fultz. I mean, he continues to show improvement from the mid-range area of the floor.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Over Fultz. He can't get it to go. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And right now, Bamba's still working on the offensive side, but the intent is there. Able to draw that foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the tier of the league.
And that one falls for Bamba. With the length of the Bucks, Bill, the shooting, the capacity to push the tempo, this is a frighteningly good team to try to defend.
It is, unless it's the third round of the playoffs. Then they become super easy to defend because everybody's afraid to take a jump shot. Yeah, they play with pace. They spread the floor for Giannis, and they're really good at running everything through him while everybody else around him is somebody that complements him.
Right coach? Was it the right coach, you think, at the right time for where these were?
Yeah, it was the right coach for about 92 games last year, and then it kind of flipped a little bit. I think, you know, the big thing for them is who can be their second shot creator when the other team takes out Giannis. And usually you find that out there in the playoffs. Take out Giannis, who's creating a shot?
Left? Yes.
Nobody could do that in the Toronto series last year, and that's what killed him.
And look how fluid Isaac moves. It's like watching a guard, terrific at penetrating and using those long strides to get to the rim.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. The 3 ball. Rebound by the Magic. Fultz with the ball. Last time out he had 14 points. Steps back and fires. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
And so on to Antetokounmpo looking over it. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Fultz, the pass to Bamba. Holiday with the block. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. The Magic have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Bamba. And from everything we're hearing, Bill, the draft's one and done aspect may be coming to an end. Do you like it?
For me, the G League is the key to all of this. I would like to see the guys come right out of high school and go into the G League and have an actual infrastructure that's attached to the real team.
And the G League is having an effect on the NBA. There are a lot of former guys from that league playing in the big league.
And the other thing is, like, sports rights are becoming more and more valuable with the streaming services, and just the fact that you can watch a game anywhere you are. You can watch it on your phone. You can watch it if you're in China. You can watch it if you're in Hawaii. And I think the G League should be a bigger thing. So if they can figure out a way to kind of steal.
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and ball falls right into it.
Now here's Fultz. Now Bamba. Shot clock at 3. The steal. Here's DiVincenzo, guarded by Fultz. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And stolen by Ilyasova. Here's the floater. Rebound by the Magic. Bamba's got his 4th rebound in this one. Holiday against Ross. Rebound, Milwaukee.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Ross with the steal. Here's Bamba. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Ilyasova passes to DiVincenzo. That's tipped. It's stolen by Tice. And here is Ross. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort. Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Bill, you're a basketball historian. We know that. Do fans romanticize too much about the past?
I would say the other way. I think they don't appreciate it enough. Especially like the millennials and Gen Z. You know you're out there. You're playing this game right now. They tend to think the league started when Kobe showed up and that the 90s and the 80s didn't happen. I sense a real resentment from the younger fans with the LeBron versus MJ thing because LeBron's their guy. They get to watch LeBron. They don't want to hear that MJ was better than him, so they made the case for LeBron and the way things are now.
But what about like the Oscar Robertsons, the Elgin Baylors, and we talked about, my goodness, you talk about some of these players. Unbelievable.
Yeah, the
fantastic
60s,
numbers.
70s, 80s.
Oh.
I think part of what hurts is people can go on YouTube, and when you watch some of the older stuff, nobody's playing defense.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Now to see the stats for Chris Middleton. Last year, getting it done. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists.
And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when a star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. Has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
In 2019, Chris Middleton named an all-star for the first time. Bill, can he be the second best player on a championship team? He was asked, I guess, to be that last year, and it didn't work.
I think he could be the third best player in a championship team.
Third, yes.
But I think you saw in the playoffs last year when they really needed the second kind of creator. I don't even want to say scorer, but somebody who could create a shot when your best guy is either sitting or having a bad game. He's just not quite there. He's too streaky, I think.
Terrific player.
Really good player. If he could definitely be one of the best four guys on the championship.
Absolutely.
But as the number two guy, no.
We've got 1:48 left in the first. Ross kicks to Fultz. Six on the shot clock. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Fultz has got 6 points.
Well, he didn't need to add the spice, but I like it spicy.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here is Ilyasova. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Here's Giannis. And that one goes long. The Magic leading by 4. Passes it to Fultz. Ross with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Holiday. The Magic have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
And both free throws good for Ross.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Here's DiVincenzo. 5 points in the game. Pass to Middleton. Takes a 3. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And that's going to be a treble.
Yeah, leading here early, but turnovers have got to be a concern.
Bucks trail by 6. Holiday with it.
Get there.
And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Holiday's got 6.
Really nice balance, good base, solid rhythm. Holiday can be effective when he's got that kind of stuff from the mid-range going.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Magic lead by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
in a Greek way, you gotta say with a D. So it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you got, just say, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. Daniel Tice out there with Wendell Carter. And it's Aminu in at the 3, the small forward. Ross against Matthews. No good from Ross.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Middleton can't get it to go.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Back to Ross. There's the pass to Tice. Here's Fultz. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Matthews passes to Giannis. Fades and shoots. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
That jump shot looking better and better from Giannis. When he gets in a rhythm, he becomes dangerous.
Fultz dishes to Carter. The shot off that time.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
DiVincenzo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Last season, he played outstanding. 3rd in scoring, 6th in rebounding. And he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And you only average top 3 in points if you have a particular mindset that you are the guy. The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Here's Fultz. He's got 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Got a piece of it. Matthews against Ross. Pass to Carter. 5 to shoot. Matthews with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. Giannis is running. He kicks it to Ilyasova. Inside, here's Middleton, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Middleton doing a good job of being creative and finishing a difficult look.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Marvin Williams is checked in for Ilyasova. And a switcher also for Orlando. Harris is checked in.
Shooting 1.
And that one falls for Middleton.
The versatility Middleton offers up is exceptional. A capable defender, a good scorer, an effective shooter. Those are the kind of switchblade players that coaches love.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscore the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Now here's Fultz. 6 points for him. Passes it to Carter. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Fultz. T right on him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his first foul. Otto Porter Jr. He's checked in for Daniel Tice. On offense, here are the Bucks. They've picked up 11 straight. Kicks to Williams. Matthews scanning the floor for 3. Middleton, and he's good on the 3 ball. Middleton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Milwaukee, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Two shots.
And he makes the first.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Fultz. 6 points for him. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Down low, here's Porter. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Fast break, Milwaukee. The 3 from Matthews. Drills the 3-pointer.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
a chance to look at stats for Gary Harris. Last season's performance for him averaged about 13 points per, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he can play some valuable minutes on the wing for this team.
I just want to kick back and lounge here because when this guy's hot, it's a love story. And when he's cold, it's a nightmare. So sit back, get your popcorn. Let's see what he does.
Antetokounmpo against Carter. Knocked away.
Right there.
Now here's Matthews. Defense right on him. Second chance shot. And Giannis with the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 15 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now Fultz. 6 points for him. Harris outside. Williams against Aminu. 6 to shoot. Harris. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by Milwaukee.
Bucks leading by 15. DiVincenzo passes to Williams. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, Kevin, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 5. From 13, Fultz, no good.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And the shot goes in. Williams has got his first points of the night.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's DiVincenzo. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Outside, Porter. They need this. Williams with the block. And here we go, the Bucks running again. And here's Matthews from the arc, but they recover it. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase the chances of Giannis to do that again, maybe this season.
And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
To the middle, the 11-footer. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Middleton. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And here's Fultz. He has 6. 6 on the shot clock. Carter right side. Shoots from the right block. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
And how about the vision of Fultz there? He's skilled at getting his teammates going with his passing.
Williams finds Middleton. Nice D from Porter. Well, Orlando shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Fultz lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Fultz has got 8 points.
And even when the D is right up on him, Fultz can still get it done. Isn't afraid to shoot amongst the trees.
DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Good on the bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. The pass to Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Marvin Williams.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
The Magic haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Porter. And the Bucks with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Holiday in for Dante DiVincenzo. And a switcher also for Orlando. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. And Porter drops them both. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Holiday looking over the floor. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Now here's Fultz, guarded by Holiday. And Fultz gets it to go.
And I just love when Fultz goes with that floater, showing a desire to add to his arsenal offensively.
Connaughton passes to Lopez. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Fultz. Fultz has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Porter. Over Holiday. Porter, no luck.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Back to Holiday. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Fultz. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
And how about the numbers here for Drew Holiday? Last season, he played outstanding. 5th in assists. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace. He was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. Poked away, and Middleton kicks to Connaughton. Lopez finds Holiday. Floats one. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
Well, Bill, yet another engaging conversation. Thanks for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Yeah, next time let's talk about the hard salary cap. I think the people really love that one. Yeah, I have some ideas.
You'd make it interesting.
I have some luxury tax ideas. Yeah, we'll get super technical.
I would be here for that one.
Okay.
You know, Brent, it's a different kind of broadcast with Bill Simmons mic'd up. He lets it rip.
Well, the thing about Bill is he's not going to hold back. He has some great, strong opinions, and he backs it up with a lot of facts due to the fact that he knows the history of the game quite well.
Here's Lopez. That 3 off the mark. And for the Magic, they're shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Now, here's Fultz. Defense is right there. Here's Bamba. Yep, that one goes. Bamba's got 10 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Holiday. 8 points for him. From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
And how active has Fultz been on D? Not giving his man an inch. Effective at crowding shooters.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Your defense has been very good. Why has that happened?
Well, I think our guys are committed on that end. Everybody's active. Everybody's covering for each other, and we know how important it is.
Mike, we'll see if it continues in the next quarter. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 25 points, 2 assists, and 8 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Holiday, then it's Brook Lopez, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Chris Middleton's an interesting story. I remember when he signed his first extension and talking to, at that time, his head coach, Jason Kidd, that Chris was dealing with living up to the contract. I think after that first season went by, he settled back down. It got him into a position to earn this second contract. And now he knows where he belongs. He knows how important he is to the Milwaukee Bucks and their continued success and striving towards a championship for the city.
Fultz with the ball. And here's Harris from the arc. The rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. Way to get out in transition there.
And for Middleton, he was drafted in the second round by Detroit. Brent, they sent him to the G League, which he says was the turning point for him.
Well, I think he just got hungrier and realized there was a self-awareness part of this that he needed to grow and he needed to maybe adjust some of his work habits. Went from an overlooked second-round pick to an NBA All-Star, Kevin. I would call that great focus. And now he wants to be a consistent performer on a nightly basis to lead this team to championship level.
That free throw good from Fultz.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
And so he makes both from the line. You know, Brett, we know guys love really jawing at each other. What was your criteria for issuing a double technical for trash talk?
Yeah, in today's game, it's kind of like it could be a whisper or a wink, you know, the way that they look at it.
It's both sides, doesn't it?
And they just try to curtail anything that could escalate, Kevin. That's really what the referees are doing. As soon as they see some kind of body movement or see guys starting that way, they want to cut it off before anything else happens. So the criteria is a little bit confusing. Sometimes I like to see them getting after it a little bit.
Harris passes to Tice. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I like how aware Gary Harris is right there. Solid at firing passes to his teammates off the pick and roll. Good heads up there.
Down low. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Middleton outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. Oh, that's blocked. Harris outside. Sweet little floater. Harris has got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Middleton. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. He was all alone on that one. 9 points for Gary Harris.
Well, the confidence that Gary Harris is playing with right now, he is ready to shoot once that ball touches his wheel.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Now here's Fultz, guarded closely. Now here's Isaac. Carter outside. Fast break, Milwaukee. Holiday is running. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, Holiday focused there, and a good job of scoring despite getting whacked.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw no good for Holiday.
I don't know if Drew Holiday's an underrated player, but he certainly is underappreciated with the way he can go at you as a two-way guy. He can score, and he can also guard positions 1 through 4.
And it's in there.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Here's Lopez. A second chance effort, and it's Antetokounmpo with the bucket inside. Giannis has got 6 here in this quarter.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
By himself, and Giannis throws it down.
Good quick hands from Antetokounmpo there, reacting well on defense and swiping that one away.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And it wasn't too long ago, Brent, we were wondering what Giannis could do if he bulked up. Well, we don't have to wonder anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wonder about an MVP in the league. The curious thing, Kevin, was last year after winning that award, Giannis coming out and talking about he's only at 60% of his potential. Can you imagine what's coming down the line if he realizes the other 40? He's something else.
Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. 5th is Drew Holiday.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Fultz the pass to Harris. Here is Carter. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Just continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
Here's DiVincenzo. But they'll get another chance.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Now Fultz. He's got 16. Harris with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Robin Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Chris Middleton. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. And there it is for him. Fultz has got 18 points in the game.
Oh, the athleticism from Fultz is off the charts. Turns on the jets whenever he's taken off towards the basket.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27 and 13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30. That's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he can do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade.
Brent, so many state-of-the-art arenas being built. Which feature do you think is most important?
Oh, the hot dog machine. What are we doing,
popcorn, right?
And
next
the popcorn,
hot
what
dog,
else,
and
Kevin?
then the popcorn.
Yeah,
right there.
Nachos.
I love nachos.
Okay.
You love nachos.
What else? I mean, what else could we go with there?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah,
that's
right?
a big one.
Because when you've done with all that other stuff, you've got to somehow kind of coat your stomach.
Yep.
We
Was
don't
this
feel
basketball related, or did we go somewhere else?
All
with
a part of the whole conversation.
I think we covered it.
And here's Fultz. 18 points for him. Harris looking it over. Back to Fultz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the shot. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Antetokounmpo going to work now. These types of shots are pretty much in his range.
Pass to Tice. To the inside. Picked his pocket. Here's DiVincenzo. Guarded by Fultz. Holiday against Harris. Baseline J on the way. The shot by Holiday, no good. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. Magic moving the ball around. To the wing on the left. Holiday against Harris. From downtown. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Tuesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. To the paint. Here's Lopez. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Carter.
Hey, yo, get on Gary.
On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Holiday. And it's Carter missing. The Bucks shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Bounce pass, Holiday. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Fultz. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Fultz has got 20 points.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, okay, good play. Get back on defense. All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
The pass to Tice. Left side, Harris. Back to Tice. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Fires the three. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Fultz the pass to Harris. Inside. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And the Bucks with some changes. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Orlando. So it's the Bucks now. Matthews passes to Lopez. Drill. Back to Matthews. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. And Orlando making a change here. Ross is checked in. Lopez. 4 on the shot clock. From about 19 feet. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bamba's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Ross dishes to Fultz. Pass to Isaac. To the paint. Here's Carter. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Outside Matthews takes the 3. That shot off the mark. And Orlando the other way now. Now here's Fultz, guarded by Holiday. Passes to Ross. They need this one. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Holiday goes in, and he makes that one. Holiday's got 12 in the game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Fultz. He's covered closely. He dishes it to Ross. To the wing right side. Pass to Fultz. From beyond the arc. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. Lopez finds Ilyasova. 1:32 left in the third. Holiday gets the bucket.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Now here's Fultz, guarded by Holiday. To the left wing. Here's Connaughton. A beautiful reverse layup. Connaughton's got his first 2 points of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Carter, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Two.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Bucks with some changes. Williams comes in for Robin Lopez. And Middleton subbed in for Matthews. And a switcher also for Orlando. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Carter hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Milwaukee's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And Ilyasova kicks to Middleton. And the pass to Holiday. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Orlando. Pass to Fultz. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Bamba passes to Fultz. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Now here is Holiday, guarded closely. Passes it to Connaughton. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. It could go. Misses. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. We come back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Magic shooting the ball at 42%. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Terrence Ross is out there with DJ Augustine. And there's Mohamed Bamba. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Birch in at the 4. To the middle. Shoots from 8, and they pick up 2. Birch has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Magic.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
Yeah, still possessing the athleticism. Williams is sensational at finding ways to throw it down.
To the inside. Ross, that's good.
Yeah, that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Jackson dishes to Ilyasova. He kicks it to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Augustine. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's the Bucks on the break. And here we go. Good.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Well, Greg, this is the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, a former number 2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an all-star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles.
And the Bucks making a change here. Brown's checked in. And that one falls for Williams. Brent, how often do players argue calls knowing that they are in the wrong? They know they're going after something that was the correct call.
Let's just say often, Kevin. I mean, you just never, the whistle.
Are they thinking ahead in terms of saying?
I don't think so. It's emotional. It's just an emotional reaction. I mean, you're out there running around and doing what you do, and you get a whistle, you're going to react to it like, oh, I did something wrong. Why am I in the principal's office right now? I want to get my side out. I know you saw it. Everybody does.
That sounds like you may have done a lot of that.
I try to avoid that, Kevin. That quite
did
frankly.
you? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't think that's healthy for you and your reputation.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
They get it back. Bamba makes it off the glass.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. Unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Pass to Williams. And another basket for Milwaukee.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Jackson against Augustine. The pass to Ross. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Connaughton. Now here's Jackson. He's guarded by Ross. Right side Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Williams trying to break free. Ilyasova gets the bucket.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Ross with it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Marvin Williams.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First free throw is good. Ennis, he's checked in for Orlando. And both free throws good for Ross. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Knocks it loose. Ross with a steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it's Ennis that time on the assist from Ross. Ennis has got his first points of the game.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
The Magic have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. That shot missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. And Ilyasova kicks to Brown. Outside Jackson, just 5 on the clock. And the Bucks miss again. Magic shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. First one falls for him. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And both free throws good for Ross. So it's the Bucks now. Here's Connaughton, feeds to Williams. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Terrence Ross. The Magic shooting the ball at 42%. Now here's Carter-Williams from 12 feet out. He can't get that one. Here's Connaughton. Carter-Williams covering, and that one's good from Connaughton. And Orlando has possession. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul, and that'll be his third foul so far. The Magic making a switch here. Tice is checked in. On defense, Milwaukee. Here's Augustine. Another shot. Lopez with the block.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shots. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Pass to Augustine. Tipped away. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Connaughton. Tries again. And Lopez with the nice bucket inside.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Carter-Williams. Good D by Lopez. And for Milwaukee, their shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Williams' shot is off. And it's the Magic's ball. Now Augustine. Williams with the block.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Carter-Williams with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And now Augustine pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And passing with a purpose there. I love how Carter-Williams keeps his teammates involved.
Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Jackson. And the Bucks making a change here. Korver's checked in. Both free throws good from Jackson. The Magic shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Jackson against Augustine. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Jackson kicks to Brown. Lopez inside. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low, here's Augustine. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Augustine's got 4 points this quarter.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Brown outside. The 3 from Korver. The shot will not fall. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. To the paint. Birch's shot's good.
I think I saw him at the comedy club on Friday night. A little improv. He's having some fun out there.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Lays it up and banks it in.
Comfortable shooting close to the basket. The size Lopez possesses gives him confidence down low.
Carter Williams against Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And for Milwaukee, their shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Ennis with the ball. Brown on him. Augustine passes to Birch. The dish to Ennis. 6 to shoot. Knocked loose. Brown against Carter Williams. It's Brown with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Pass to Augustine from deep three-point range. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Hey, get on Lopez.
He feeds it to Williams.
What you like about Williams is how he's changed his game over time. Now he's a fantastic stretch 4 in this league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Williams. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Jackson against Augustine. Poked loose and stolen by Williams. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. The pass to Jackson. Here's Lopez, started by Augustine. The jump hook, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one, Kevin. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
There's 37 seconds left in the game. And here's Jackson. Back to Lopez. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Carter Williams, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Tice. 5 on the clock. Over Brown. Tice, no good. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense.